Unrivaled just announced that they raised $35 million, so with all of the new funding and momentum behind this league, should the WNBA be worried? What's up, you guys? I'm DeMita, and welcome to the Courtside Club, and welcome to another day of the 12 Days of Radmas, where we are uploading a new video every single weekday until Christmas Day, and 50% of the earnings from these videos I will be donating to animal shelters in Texas. So obviously, you guys, all of the likes, comments, views, all of the things are super helpful and are also going to a great cause. And as you guys can see, we have a new backdrop because I'm not in Texas anymore. I'm actually in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and I'm here to actually do a speaking event. I'm doing a TED Talk, which is the first time. It's not like a real TED Talk, but it is a forum here, and that's how they described what they wanted my speech to be. It's my first time doing one of these things, so I'm a little bit nervous for it, but also really excited. And so far, Saudi's been great, and we've been vlogging it too, so that vlog will go up next week. Stay tuned for that. With all that, you guys, let's keep Radmas going, and let's talk about Unrivaled. So they dropped some massive news this week that they have raised over $35 million for their league, and they shared the list of investors, including a lot of former athletes, and there's some big names on this list, so let's go over it. We have Giannis Antetokounmpo, JuJu Watkins, Dawn Staley, there's Warner Brothers on here, Michael Phelps, Rip Hamilton, Joe Ingles. One of the names that stood out to me was JuJu Watkins. Now, she is only a sophomore in college. She wanted more than just equity in the company. She did want to be an investor, and I thought that was really cool. I honestly couldn't even imagine myself as a sophomore in college even thinking about investments. Not like I had any money to be thinking about that, but I thought that that was really cool and just shows her thinking of herself as a business. She's already making great money with NIL and with her brand deals. I have the list here. She works with State Farm, Nike, Gatorade, Beats by Dre. I mean, she is killing it on and off the court. Now, with that news, you guys, Unrivaled also revealed what their average salary will be for players who play in Unrivaled. So Unrivaled confirmed that $222,000 is the average salary thanks to their investment partners. And with that, the salary pool will be exceeding $8 million. So that's a $242,000 average salary for the league's 33 players and a $222,000 if all 36 spots are filled. So as of right now, you guys, we have only heard of 34 players who will be in Unrivaled, and we just heard of one new one added yesterday, but there are still 2 spots left to fill those 36 roster spots. But even with that, you guys, the max salary currently in the WNBA is only $214,000. Now, Unrivaled is only 10 weeks long, and I believe they only play 1 to 2 games a week. So, and they're all living in Miami, and it doesn't seem like a crazy workload. The games are like 1 hour long as compared to the WNBA, where obviously the season is much longer, not as long as the NBA, but the season is much longer. They have a lot more games, and the max is $214,000. Now, we have talked about WNBA salaries in other videos, and we've, specifically compared Caitlin Clark's salary of pretty much $76,000 to $80,000 is what she is going to get for her first 4 years in the WNBA, and that is her being the face of the league. So the salaries in the WNBA are very low, and I'm not sure when that is going to change. It probably won't change for at least a couple more years. And so the fact that Unrivaled hasn't even begun yet, we don't know what the product is going to be like. We don't know how much interest there is going to be in the league, but the fact that they are able to get these big names on board as investors, the fact that they have already raised this much money, the fact that they have gotten a television deal with TNT, there's a lot of good things happening behind the scenes at Unrivaled, and it seems like there's just a lot of high expectations for this league that it can really come in there early and make some noise. And another thing that I thought was interesting is Unrivaled has already been considering expanding and playing past just playing in Miami after this first season. So the fact that they're already thinking about expanding, making franchise teams, which, as you guys know, I'm a sideline reporter for the Big Three, work closely with them, and the Big Three just started franchising teams during now going into their 9th season. That is something where there was a long runway before they even considered starting to franchise teams. The fact that Unrivaled is already thinking about that, there's just a lot of momentum. It seems like there's a lot of good things happening behind the scenes, and it makes you wonder if it's something where Unrivaled can start rivaling pun intended, or be a rival of the WNBA. Now, another big announcement that just happened yesterday is they announced that Cameron Brink has joined Unrivaled. If you guys remember, Cam did get injured during her rookie season, and she actually still isn't healthy yet. She is still continuing her rehab, so she won't be playing this season, but she is slated to play in 2026, and they revealed she is one of the wild cards and they have signed her. Now, will Cam be getting her full salary this season as well? Even though she won't be playing, she'll just possibly, be on the bench and be a part of the mix and maybe training with the girls or doing her rehab in Miami. That I don't know. But the fact that Unrivaled is really investing in these young players, I think Cam is a great get for them. She is a fan favorite. I know a lot of people were excited to watch her during her rookie season, even though it was cut short. So it seems like they have more of a forward-thinking mindset than the WNBA has. Even the way that they run their social media, the way that they've designed certain things, already using Paige and JuJu in commercials.
Honestly, it makes sense for you to play this year because you're on track to be the future of Unrivaled. But I talked to Coach, and the best we can do is an internship.
What? But Fee, the future is Unrivaled.
That's why we want you to help us. Are you joining the club?
I'll take it.
They know that people are so invested in these college players. They know that people are going to be invested in players like Cameron Brink, like Angel Reese, like Rickea Jackson. It seems like there's really an emphasis for this younger generation. We knew that they were doing a full court press on Caitlin Clark and trying to get her into the league. And they said that, at any point in time, there will always be a roster spot open for her. So I like what I'm seeing in that sense. Now, time will tell if the product will translate, if fans will be into the 3-on-3 full court format, if fans will like the reality show element that they're going to do. Will fans really resonate with this? I have to sneeze. Oh my God, that was such an ugly sneeze. Sorry, you guys. There is a lot of question marks, but I do think that it's quite impressive that they have secured all of these things before they even started. At some point, if Unrivaled happens to be successful during their first season, the WNBA will have something to worry about. So I'm curious about a lot of things. I want to see how this all plays out, but good on Unrivaled. They're making things happen behind the scenes, and it will be interesting to see what goes on the court and how successful it becomes. But of course, you guys let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments below what you think about all of this. If you will be tuning in to Unrivaled, it starts in January. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. Click that little subscribe button. We have some fun videos and some outside of the norm Courtside Club content coming next week for Christmas. So we will be feeding you guys until Christmas Day, and I hope that you are enjoying this series. And with that, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Uwi na.